Some great ones here. Caroline.
Yes, well, Clementine Ford, the feminist that protects all our rights as women in this country, well, she has gone on to Piers Morgan's show. Oh. And let's just say it didn't go very well for her. Let's play the clip.
What is a woman?
Piers, I'm not going down the path of debating trans women with you.
I didn't mention trans women. I asked you what a woman is.
Okay, I'll tell you. I know that because this is your tactic. This is what you do. What is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is.
It shouldn't be controversial.
I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is someone who has at least at one point in her life felt scared of a man.
Sorry?
But you guys never want to talk about that.
Hang on.
You guys never want to talk about that.
So any man who's ever felt afraid of another man is a woman?
It's a very good question, because who in their lifetime has been so blessed not to ever feel scared? I would say every bloke has felt scared of another man. So are they all women now? Is every child? I mean, it is such a nonsensical position, as is the notion that what is a woman is some sort of a gotcha question, is some sort of a trick question. It is the most simple, and it just exposes just how lunatic and dishonest some people have allowed themselves to become, that they treat this most simple question as if it's a gotcha, as if it's an impossible question that you couldn't possibly answer correctly.
Also, Caroline, the feminist movement is kind of still, or the extreme feminist movement, is still clinging on to the trans thing. Most of the world has moved on now and going, oh, OK, that was a bit, let's move on from that one. But they're still clinging on to this idea.
One part of the feminist movement, I can't remember if it's the first wave, third wave, whatever, but don't forget...
It's the majority.
It's
definitely the majority.
The word for gender critical, there is a term for gender critical feminists, which is TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminists. So a lot of the original feminists are actually deeply against this whole trans movement.
No, as a movement, they're overwhelmingly for the trans movement. I think it's
I think it depends what kind of feminist you are.
There's certainly a group who are very active and very loud, and who've been very much persecuted in recent years for being outspoken about women's rights.
Would be one of them.
Like her, but they are a minority, and the reason they've been so persecuted is because all the polling on this is very clear. The people, sadly, who are most supportive of the trans activist movement and some of the excesses of it is overwhelmingly women. Most men reject it, whilst women have a far more permissive
That's
attitude,
a mystery.
which is crazy, because it's obviously something that infringes on women's rights. So you would think women would be the ones objecting.
Let's have a look at Robert De Niro at Cannes, one of the great TDS exponents, Trump derangement syndrome, in action at the Cannes Film Festival. What film festival? Watch all the lovies sitting there. Just, do we applaud? Oh, yes, let's applaud. Here we go.
Art looks for truth. Art embraces diversity. And that's why art is a threat. That's why we are a threat to autocrats and fascists.
He is such a class. Seriously, I can't think of someone in the celebrity world, other than those who are being charged with crimes, who has been so diminished with his activism, because he was just like Robert De Niro, was the great actor, and now he's become a bit of a clown show. Everyone's mocking him. He's gone on Bill Maher's program and just made the most insane claims. He has become a bit of
much like Bruce Springsteen, who we played at the beginning. You can't really tell them apart. Let's very quickly have a look at Michelle Obama lecturing us about how intelligent she is.
Of course.
People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like, I've written books.
I've written books. There you go.